At this point of the gang stalking operation, you are confused all the time. You're hearing voices. People are continuously harassing you. People are whispering shit to you. People are calling out your name outside. And then when you turn around, they look away. People are doing hand signals. You're getting sensitized to colors, to objects, to words. A lot of shit is going down. And there is still another step that can be added to a gang stalking operation. And that is petty theft. So during gang stalking, I got a shit ton of things stolen from me. And when you're getting gang stalked, at least when I got gang stalked, I had people that I trusted to go into my home, and these people pretended to steal from me. So, like, how do you pretend to steal from someone? Like, let's say that I'm gonna pretend to steal this, right? So while I'm like hanging out over there, like I'm gonna go here and just like put my hand over it. And whenever I would look, they would just retract your hand. That's how you pretend to steal something. Also, you pretend that you grab something and you put it in your pocket, but you don't really grab anything. And then you just keep doing that. So this is a total mindfuck, because during this, some people are actually going to steal from you. So that is gonna make you fucking paranoid. So what this does is that you're not even sure anymore if people are actually stealing from you. Then during gang stalking, if you happen to have people in your living area, like if you have a roommate and your roommate happens to be a gang stalker, your roommate is actually gonna move your shit around. So I saw this firsthand and I lived it. I met someone who was telling me about how he was looking for something and he wouldn't find it. But then when he would look for it again, that same item would be in a place that he had already looked. So gang stalkers did this to me. And when this happens to you in the midst of all the chaos of gang stalking, you don't know if something got stolen, or if something got moved, or if you misplaced it. During gang stalking, the target is always confused. And you are so confused that a lot of times you will actually get to the point where you stop trusting your own eyes. And people will do shit in front of you, and you will just let them. Gang stalkers even try to fuck with me, like with my things, while I was holding them. I'm not kidding. Like, I had a Nintendo Switch, and then a fucking kid looked at me like that, and he just fucking tried to yank it from my hand. A fucking child. And he did the gang stalking grin and everything. Like, kids participate in gang stalking. So, let me tell you the route that I decided to take when I was getting gang stalked. Because I was so confused, I didn't know if anything was done by a gang stalker, or by a fucking drug addict, or it was simply the misfortune of life that my shit was stolen. I decided to not say or do anything. I decided to not even express any type of emotion, I decided to do nothing. I even decided to feel nothing. Like, I cut the negative emotions as fast as possible. I wasn't gonna spend my time lamenting, because if there was a possibility of anyone doing that purposely to fuck me, I was gonna try to get fucked as less as possible. You know, what a change, right? No, for real. I told myself I am not gonna spend a single second lamenting. My car got stolen. I didn't say anything. I just did what I had to do. My car got broken into, and like a Mac, a laptop, and an iPad Pro got stolen inside a leather backpack from Zara. It was beautiful. I said nothing. Nothing. No tears, nothing. My Nintendo Switch got stolen. Nothing. An iPhone got stolen. Nothing. I never did any type of cry or lamenting. Never. Not even when I was by myself. Because fuck no. You know, if the whole operation was supposed to make me suffer or whatever, I was gonna suffer as less as possible. And that's exactly what I did. You know, as a target, to be honest, I got the impression that whenever I wasn't behaving in any manner that perpetuated the gang stalking narrative, that my entertainment at that point was gonna be taken away from me. Like, when I was focused on doing my computer stuff, my laptop got stolen. When I began playing a lot of Nintendo Switch and not engaging in any type of behavior that had to do with gang stalking, my Nintendo Switch got stolen. So I honestly feel like what I was doing that was keeping me away from being a mess was purposely taken away from me so that I would engage in the gang stalking narrative. But I will never know the truth. And look, someone told me, I saw this person say this. I was walking down the cafeteria when I was staying in a shelter. And then this fucker said, we have like, all kinds of technology that you can't imagine. And you know, whatever, fucking crackhead, I don't care. So then I was sitting down and then someone else told me, right now we're pushing an alternate narrative on your life. That's exactly what was told to me. So people literally began having reactions to my behavior. And this was the craziest thing to snap out of, because this feeding of the narrative of gang stalking to a person is an incredibly powerful idea that because so many people are involved in it, you are literally fed this narrative and you are living this alternate reality. So the moment that I told myself the hand signals are meaningless, the gang stalking rings are meaningless, everything that gang stalkers do or say is meaningless. And I kept saying that for years, and I snapped out of the entire gang stalking operation. The thing is that gang stalking is where a group of people are feeding you an alternate reality. And when something gets stolen from you, because this alternate narrative is so powerful, it's a concept that is so encompassing of your reality that once you even accept it as truth, whenever a misfortune happens to you, like something gets stolen, you will attribute the act of theft, of petty theft, to gang stalking. So if you're getting gang stalked, just know that every misfortune that happens to you is not gang stalking related, but because you're getting gang stalked, the number of misfortunes is going to increase, because bad people know that you are probably confused all the time, and they probably know that when they do something to you, you're not gonna know up from down. So it is incredibly unlikely that you're gonna be able to do something about it. One thing that I can tell you though is that if you're getting gang stalked, anyone that pretends to steal, anyone that actually steals, anyone that offends you in a way that is indirect, cut them off. Because people are going to pretend to be your friends only so they can get closer to you and try to fuck you more. For real. So simply stop engaging with people that are making you have a bad time in whatever way, shape, and form. And if you're getting gang stalked, watch your belongings like a fucking This is also gonna sound crazy, but I even had people that I had met before pretend and deny that I had met them before, only so that they would meet me again and keep fucking me in a bad way. Like, I literally had people that I had met before pretend to not have met me before. That is how insane this got. I had people that tried to trick me, and some actually did, where I told them before, hey, I just don't want to see you anymore. And then they contacted me and they said, oh, I don't have a picture available. And I was okay, but if I'm not attracted to you, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Just know that. And they agreed. And they even went ahead and met me, even when I had met them before. And I told them to not speak to me again. The relentlessness and the audacity of gang stalkers is something unheard of. And it is really, really hard to believe the extent of effort that a lot of these people put in trying to fuck you. It's insane. Put everything on renter's insurance. For real. Make sure that everything that you own is insured. Because if you have so many people having an eye on you, especially if you own things that are worth a lot of money, you wanna make sure that those belongings are protected. Petty theft and gang stalking go hand in hand because it makes you more susceptible. I mean, to say that it makes you more vulnerable, because your psychological state during gang stalking is going to be one of confusion. And it is a lot easier to steal from a person that is always confused. In addition to the petty theft itself is going to make it seem that the gang stalking operation is bigger than what it is. However, gang stalking operations within themselves are fucking huge. Anyways, subscribe, like right now. The purpose of this channel is to increase awareness of gang stalking, and I share with you my experiences of gang stalking and how to gang stalk people with the intention of making it so that people are able to recognize gang stalking behavior within their circle of friends. I want to help you weed out the assholes and the toxic people from your circle of influence. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.